To test or not to test, a guide for Pennsylvania notaries. Did you just take your notary education or were thinking about becoming a Pennsylvania notary? There are some things that you need to know. All notaries are required to take 3 hours of approved education at the time when they apply to become a notary public and every 4 years after that in order to reappoint. But the question remains,
do I need to take a test?
Although we understand not many people like to take a test, the test is required by anyone who does not have an active notary commission at the time when their application is submitted. But don't worry. In this course, we are going to show you step by step the process to take the test. Let's take a look at your roadmap to the test. Here are your 7 steps that you would need to complete. Now let's walk through them step by step. You will first want to schedule your education. You can do so by either calling us at the Pennsylvania Association of Notaries at 800-944-8790, or you can visit our website at www.notary.org and click on the Education tab to find dates and locations. Or you can click on the Services tab to find out about membership with PAN. You can take your education at a live seminar course, or you can take the online course. Your next step is to go to your scheduled approved education course. When you are finished taking your 3 hours of approved education, your next step is going to be to submit an application. If you are a member with us at PAN, you want to make sure to submit your application directly to us so that we can review your application and we will submit it out to the Department of State for you.
If you're not a member of PAN, submit your application directly to the Department of State.
Once your notary application is submitted out to the Department of State, you will wait roughly 4 to 6 weeks, and then you're going to receive an email from a company called Pearson VUE. Pearson VUE is the only authorized testing vendor chosen by the Department of State. There is a separate fee to test with Pearson VUE. The email from Pearson VUE will let you know that you are now authorized to test. Follow the instructions in the email. You will then want to schedule your notary test on the Pearson VUE website. You will then go to the Pearson VUE testing center that you chose at your scheduled date and time. Before you go take your notary test, make sure that you have 2 forms of identification. One of those forms will need to be government issued. It must match your legal given name. For example, the identification cannot have a nickname or a shortened version of your name. You will also want to print off the email from Pearson VUE and take it down with you to test. Now you are ready to go down and take your notary test on the date and time that you have selected. Pearson VUE allots you 1 hour to take your notary test. Once you have passed your notary test, Pearson VUE will directly submit your results out to the Department of State. And now you will wait roughly about another week or 2 for the Department of State to appoint or reappoint you as a notary. And there are your 7 steps in taking the notary test. Although you have successfully completed your notary education and pass the notary test, your process of getting appointed or reappointed as a notary is not quite finished yet. If you are a member with us at PAN, please refer to your checklist or contact a customer service representative. And if you are not a member with us at PAN, please refer to the Department of State's appointee letter. Thank you for taking this course on the Pennsylvania Notary Test, brought to you by the Pennsylvania Association of Notaries. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel for updated information and more fun and educational courses to come.